In 1949, A Letter to Three Wives hit the screens, offering a unique blend of humor, shock, and sorrow. The plot revolves around three women, each receiving a mysterious letter that turns their lives upside down. Curious about lesser-known facts or anecdotes about this film? Brace yourself, as we've got some funny, shocking, and sad revelations coming your way. Ever wondered what went on behind the scenes? Now, as you delve into the captivating narrative, keep an eye out for these surprising details. Have you heard any fascinating tidbits about the making of this classic? Share your insights in the comments below. We're all ears. What's your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this cinematic gem? We would love to hear your stories. Keep watching for more and share your thoughts. A Letter to Three Wives, directed by Joseph Mankiewicz in 1949, stands as a bright and sophisticated comedy, though not reaching the heights of Mankiewicz's later work, All About Eve. The film revolves around three wives, played by Anne Sothern, Linda Darnell, and Jeanne Crain, who suspect that their husbands may have left them for Addie Ross, a prominent figure in the town voiced by Celeste Holm. As each wife contemplates the state of her marriage, the movie offers a sharp and witty exploration of suburban life in 1949. While the film occasionally reveals sexist and offensive elements, it remains a trenchant comedy drama for its time, contributing to the emergence of more sophisticated adult cinema. The cast, featuring Paul Douglas, Linda Darnell, Anne Sothern, Kirk Douglas, Thelma Ritter, and Connie Gilchrist, delivers generally commendable performances. Paul Douglas, in his debut as Darnell's husband, stands out with a masterful portrayal. Darnell, initially shaky, ultimately provides a top-notch comedy performance. Sothern, Kirk Douglas, Thelma Ritter, and Connie Gilchrist deliver their usual capable performances. However, Jeanne Crain fails to make a significant impact, displaying limited range and struggling with the brittle comedy. In summary, A Letter to Three Wives is a quite enjoyable film that offers a glimpse into the complexities of marital life in 1949, with notable performances from its cast. Paul Douglas, in particular, shines in his debut role, contributing to the film's overall appeal. Watch it for a window into a bygone era of comedy drama in cinema. During the production of the film, Linda Darnell and Joseph L. Mankiewicz formed a romantic relationship. Despite considering Darnell the great love of her life, Mankiewicz chose not to leave his wife, citing her terrifying personal problems. This behind-the-scenes dynamic added a layer of complexity to the film's creation. In the original novel, there were 5 wives, not 3. Martha and her husband clashed over child rearing, while Geraldine, the 5th wife, invested considerable time and money into her singing career, yielding minimal results. Ultimately, these 2 wives were omitted from the movie, streamlining the narrative and focusing on the remaining characters. Interestingly, Joan Crawford was a contender for the off-screen role of Addie Ross. This casting consideration adds a fascinating twist to the film's production history. These insights offer a glimpse into the intricacies of A Letter to Three Wives, shedding light on the personal dynamics between the lead actress and the director, the changes made in adapting the novel to the screen, and the casting considerations that could have altered the film's course. The character played by Kirk Douglas in the 1949 film was inspired by Joseph L. Mankiewicz's own father. This familial connection added a personal touch to the portrayal, giving depth to the on-screen dynamics. Notably, the movie is the sole nominee for the Academy Award for Best Picture that features the iconic actor Kirk Douglas. His presence in the film contributes to its significance in the realm of cinema. In a satirical twist, The Simpsons paid homage to the story in a 2010 episode titled Mo' Letter Blues. This nod reflects the enduring influence of A Letter to Three Wives on popular culture. These facets Mankiewicz's personal connection, Kirk Douglas's singular nomination, and The Simpsons' satirical tribute underscore the movie's lasting impact, showcasing its influence both within and beyond the cinematic sphere. In the 1949 cinematic gem, key moments are woven into the narrative with the innovative use of a voder effect, now recognized as a vocoder, strategically deployed by sound technicians Roger Herman Sr. and Arthur von Kerbach at specific timestamps. This manipulation of speech sounds adds a unique layer to the film, enhancing its auditory dimension. Joseph L. Mankiewicz, the director and screenplay maestro, etched his name in Oscar history by clinching both Best Director and Best Screenplay accolades for his remarkable work on the film. Notably, this dual triumph was a feat he repeated the following year with All About Eve, marking an unparalleled achievement in the annals of the Academy Awards. The Hudson River becomes a silent witness to pivotal scenes, serving as a backdrop for a boat ride and the rustic location where Paul Douglas and Linda Darnell engage in an intimate rendezvous. The inclusion of this iconic river adds a touch of realism to the film, grounding it in a recognizable and relatable setting. In this cinematic masterpiece, the voter effect, Joseph L. Mankiewicz's unprecedented Oscar double, and the Hudson River's role contribute distinctive elements that shape the movie's character. These facets, each a brushstroke on the canvas of A Letter to Three Wives, underscore its cinematic significance and enduring impact. In the making of the film, various actors, including Tyrone Power, Ann Baxter, Joan Crawford, and Ida Lupino, were initially considered for roles. The final cast brought depth to characters adapted from John Klempner's novel, where Lora, Rita, and Deborah had distinct struggles in marriage. The storyline diverged from the source material, with Linda Darnell's home mirroring Mankiewicz's childhood, adding a personal touch to the film. Notably, the movie's production underwent changes, with different actors considered before the final cast was determined. The novel's portrayal of the characters diverged in the film adaptation, providing unique challenges for each wife in their marriages. Mankiewicz incorporated elements from his own life, like the shaking home inspired by his childhood in New York City. These nuances added layers to the narrative, giving the film a distinctive touch. In the behind-the-scenes dynamics, Linda Darnell and Joseph L. Mankiewicz formed a romantic relationship. Despite considering Darnell the great love of his life, Mankiewicz chose not to leave his wife, citing her personal problems. This dynamic added complexity to the film's creation, while the omission of two wives from the novel streamlined the narrative. Interestingly, Joan Crawford was considered for an off-screen role, providing an intriguing twist to the film's production history. The character played by Kirk Douglas was inspired by Mankiewicz's own father, infusing a personal touch into the portrayal. Kirk Douglas's presence in the film contributed to its significance, being the sole nominee for the Academy Award for Best Picture featuring the iconic actor. The enduring influence of A Letter to Three Wives is reflected in a 2010 episode of The Simpsons, showcasing its impact on popular culture. Key moments in the film are enhanced by the innovative use of the voter effect, now recognized as a vocoder strategically deployed by sound technicians Roger Herman Sr. and Arthur von Kerbach. Mankiewicz's dual triumph at the Academy Awards for Best Director and Best Screenplay further solidified the film's place in history. The inclusion of the Hudson River as a backdrop for pivotal scenes added a touch of realism, grounding the film in a recognizable setting. These facets, from the evolving cast to the divergence from the novel, personal touches inspired by Mankiewicz's life, and the film's impact on popular culture collectively contribute to the cinematic significance of A Letter to Three Wives. In a pivotal scene around 1 hour and 16 minutes into the film, director Joseph L. Mankiewicz skillfully elicited a look of derision from Linda Darnell by using a photo of Otto Preminger, the director with whom Darnell had a challenging experience on the set of Forever Amber. The movie also features an early appearance by character actress Thelma Ritter, known for her wisecracking persona, delivering a superb performance in her role. Notably, A Letter to Three Wives earned a place among the American Film Institute's 1998 list of 400 movies nominated for the top 100 greatest American movies. These behind-the-scenes insights, from Mankiewicz's strategic use of a photo to Thelma Ritter's early notable performance, and the film's recognition by the American Film Institute, provide additional layers to the movie's narrative and impact on the cinematic landscape.